Well, it was a very difficult transaction, simply probably because it's our first syndication. And I think if we were thinking about like what is the single most thing that's challenging, I would say like everything was challenging. Even though by that time I owned a smaller, multifamily, commercial multifamily per se. But I never had an agency loan. So one of the goal for that deal I want to do is I want to do an agency loan. You always build upon where your little circles are, and then you kind of build bigger and bigger and bigger. So for me, that was like the agency loan, be able to get an agency loan from there, and then be able to do a syndication, so understand how that mechanism works. So I would say the fact that we're doing agency loan add a lot of complexity to the deal. And the process is way longer. The document is 10 times more. With agency loans, the insurance is obviously a little higher. So everything is just a little bit more complicated. And add to the fact that the agency usually like to see people who are super experienced and have loaded, net worth liquidity, and ours is just about to cover the deal. And then they found out I'm Canadian. Well, I volunteered. I was like, hey, I'm Canadian. Is there a problem? They're like, uh-oh, like, right? So even though I have a green card, I'm a green card holder, permanent resident. But given that I'm the major sponsor on the deal, then it become an issue. And the deal was in a smaller market. So there's the trifactor kind of goes against us. And that was very difficult. So what we end up to do is we actually had to bring another person as a sponsor. We could make it work, but then we just decided, you know what, let's stack this thing, give out a little bit of equity share, bring a sponsor comes over here, get it done. So that's kind of what we did from there. Yeah.
Nice.
And the other aspect is raising capital, because prior to that, we didn't have any database or anything. So the big component of syndication is raising capital. So that was quite challenging, like going out there and try to, get people to invest in your awesome deal was a little challenging as well. Yeah.